In this video, we're going to talk about the best places to visit in Rotterdam. So before we start, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. The second largest city in the Netherlands, Rotterdam lies on both banks of the Nieuwe Maas, the tidal southern arm of the Rhine, where it's joined by the little River Rotte. It's also the world's largest port, home to the massive Europoort facility, through which so much freight passes on its way to and from the continent. Although almost completely destroyed by German air attacks in 1940, central Rotterdam was energetically rebuilt after the war and replanned with modern shopping streets, residential districts, and high-rises. Today, it is one of the most modern and architecturally interesting places to visit in Europe. For visitors and travelers, Rotterdam is as popular for its vibrant entertainment options as it is for its many fine museums, splendid architecture, and maritime tourist attractions. It's well worth including on your Netherlands travel itinerary. To help you make the most of your time, be sure to watch the top tourist attractions and things to do in Rotterdam. Number 1. Walk around the Old Harbor and Marine Museums. Rotterdam's Old Harbor, Oud-Haven, part of the city's revitalized maritime district, is a boat basin filled with restored historic boats, including houseboats lived in by locals. In good weather, you can sit outside one of the many cafes and restaurants and enjoy people watching, or stroll around and watch the boats being painted or repaired. Signs identify the ages of the boats and show pictures of this area in its heyday as a commercial port and shipyard. A short walk from here is Maritime Museum Rotterdam. Established in 1873, the museum provides a fascinating look into the city's connection to the sea and its many waterways. Its large collections cover the history of shipping and seafaring, including ship models, a reconstruction of a 2,000-year-old vessel, and numerous seafaring paintings. Number 2. Museum Boijmans. Museum Boijmans van Beuningen, one of the Netherlands and Europe's most important art centers, is known for its superb collections of paintings, sculptures, and applied and decorative arts from across the continent. Depot Boijmans van Beuningen is the world's first publicly accessible art storage facility. The depot is located next to Museum Boijmans van Beuningen in Museum Park in Rotterdam. Visitors can see the result of 174 years of collecting. More than 154,000 objects housed together, arranged in 14 storage compartments with 5 different climates. Next to the objects, all the activities that go into preserving and managing a collection are on open view in the building. Painters of the 14th to 16th centuries are particularly well represented, with works by Hubert and Jan van Eyck, Hieronymus Bosch, and Peter Bruegel the Elder. Number 3. Discover world cultures at World Museum. World Museum Rotterdam, or World Museum, is another great museum to visit. Founded in 1883, this ethnographic museum features more than 1,800 different artifacts from across the globe. Most ancient and modern cultures are featured to some degree here, providing a fascinating look at the evolution of world cultures. The museum also holds related events and lectures throughout the year, including family-friendly activities. Guided tours are available. A restaurant and shop are located on the premises. Number 4. Take a tour of Groot of St. Laurenskerk. Great Street Lawrence Church is all that's left of Rotterdam's medieval buildings, most of which were destroyed during World War II. Located in Grootkerkplein, the late Gothic church dates from the 15th century and was built on once marshy ground, giving the building a peculiar lean that was only halted after its foundation was rebuilt in 1650. It was heavily damaged in bombings, but was fully restored at the end of the war. Upon entering the church, you'll be struck by the beauty of the bright interior, an effect heightened by the colored glass of its windows. The church is famous for its 3 Danish organs, the largest of which stands on a marble base on the inside wall of the tower. The bronze doors of the main entrance, on the theme of war and peace, are by the Italian artist Giacomo Manzo, and in front of the church is a statue of Rotterdam's most famous son, Erasmus. Number 5. Take a peek at the cube houses. Rotterdam is home to many fine examples of modern architecture, much of it inspired by the city's waterside setting, as well as a response to the devastation of World War II. Pushing the architectural envelope to the max are the city's famous cube houses. Designed by Dutch architect Piet Blom, this block of houses, with their unique cube-shaped upper stories, are clearly visible from a walk through the old harbor. One of them, the Show Cube, is open to visitors and contains displays on the design and history of the buildings. An interesting museum dedicated to chess is also located here. Number 6. Get your design fix at Het Nieuw Institute. Those with an interest in architecture and building design should visit the Het Nieuw Institute. Translated literally as the New Institute, this modern museum focuses on the development of various architectural movements over the decades. There is, of course, a particular emphasis on Dutch styles, but other global design movements are also featured. Newer exhibits have been added that feature the field of digital culture. In addition to its exhibits, visitors can visit Sonneveld House, an example of a modernist architectural style dating from the 1920s that's located just across the street. A shop and cafe, along with a pleasant garden, are also open to visitors. Number 7. Enjoy international cuisine at the Market Hall. One of the most popular gathering points in Rotterdam is the impressive Market Hall, a huge office complex that opened in 2014. Nicknamed Koepboeg, Horse Show, by locals, it's an architectural marvel, with the soaring arched ceiling of its food hall covered in larger-than-life murals of vegetables, fish, and other produce, celebrating the fact the market itself is a kaleidoscope of fresh and prepared foods. You'll find fast foods of every sort here, along with classy restaurants serving everything from traditional Dutch favorites like stroopwafels to Balkan foods, Spanish tapas, and exotic Indonesian dishes. Number 8. See the Euromast. Euromast is an observation tower in Rotterdam, Netherlands, designed by Nieuwe Maas, constructed between 1958 and 1960. It was specially built for the 1960 Floriade and is a listed monument since 2010. The tower is a concrete structure with an internal diameter of 9 meters, 30 feet, and a wall thickness of 30 centimeters, 12 in. For stability, it is built on a concrete block of 1,900,000 kilograms, so that the center of gravity is below ground. It has a crow's nest observation platform 96 meters, 315 feet, above ground and a restaurant. Euromast is the highest building of the Netherlands. Number 9. Wander through Koolsingel. The centerpiece of Koolsingel, nicknamed the city's Cool District and the main street of Rotterdam's city center, is the Town Hall. Built between 1914 and 1920 in Dutch Renaissance style, it miraculously escaped destruction in the bombing of the city during World War II. While you can't visit the richly decorated interior on your own, guided tours are available and can be booked through the city's tourist office. Opposite the town hall, in the busy Stadhuisplein, is a war memorial designed by Mary Andreessen. Other Koolsingel highlights include the Boers World Trade Center, a high-rise building with a facade of greenish-blue glass, and the Bijenkorf Beehive department store, designed by leading architect Marcel Breuer in 1958. Fronting Bijenkorf is the 26-meter high work of sculpture, construction, 1957, by Naum Gabo, a French sculptor of Russian origin. Number 10. Take a boat tour of the Europoort. Rotterdam's massive port occupies half the city's total area of 247 square kilometers, much of it in turn occupied by Europoort, a huge complex known as the Gateway to Europe. In addition to countless large freight vessels, you'll see mile after mile of quays and storage facilities built to service the world's busiest port. One of the most popular sightseeing tours of the port area begins at Maaslekering near Hoek van Holland, Hook of Holland, and includes a close-up look at the city's massive surge barrier. Evening tours are also fun, especially with Rotterdam's most famous landmarks, including the superb Erasmus Bridge being spectacularly illuminated. So this is our today's video. If you like our video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or hit the bell icon. We will meet again with another interesting topic. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.